chow mein, spaghetti chow mein, spaghetti chow mein. Marco Polo came to China all those centuries ago and stole all our ideas. Spaghetti, noodles, nearly the same thing. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison test, making spaghetti chow mein and a normal chow mein, right? In both cases, I'm going to be using beef. So we're going to make a beef spaghetti chow mein and I'm going to make a beef chow mein. Either way, this is going to be interesting. The first thing I'm going to do is put the spaghetti on boil. The egg noodles are fresh, so they don't actually need any prep whatsoever. They can go straight into the wok. Whilst we're waiting for the pasta to cook, I'm going to prepare our beef. So I've got this beef steak, which I'm going to use for both recipes. I'm going to slice it up into little strips. Right, so to the pieces of steak, I've added half a teaspoon of sesame oil, half a tablespoon of light soy sauce, half a teaspoon of sugar, and those are our marinade ingredients to give the beef extra flavour. And I've also added half a teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate or baking powder if you're in the States, and a teaspoon of cornstarch or corn flour. And those two ingredients are going to tenderize our meat. And if you want to check out why and how this works, check out this video that I'm leaving in the top right hand corner of the screen now. And now we can leave this meat to marinate and tenderize over half an hour to 2 hours, or overnight if you like. So I think our pasta is done. I'm going to make it al dente so the extra cooking won't make it too soft. I'm going to start off with the chow mein. So just to refresh on how to make a chow mein, get our wok smoking hot, as you can see. A couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil. So I've got half of the beef that I've prepared. Put it in there. This will be enough to feed one or two people. Let's say 2 people, according to your appetites. And what we're going to do with the beef is let it sear. Don't touch it too much, otherwise it's going to stick and go to mush. After about 30 seconds, turn it over. Look at that. Okay. So, I'm going to put in half this pack of egg noodles into here. Give that a good stir around. Now I'm going to add my bean sprouts, always with the bean sprouts. Fresh bean sprouts, great. Gives a nice crunch to the dish. And this is so easy and so quick, minutes. And a beef chow mein. So tasty. Right, keep the heat on. Going to add a splash of light soy sauce. Okay. Give it a bit of a toss, like so. Yeah. And you can add vegetables or whatever you like. I wouldn't mind some spring onions here, but I just really want to do this for the demo. Spring onions give that little bit of a subtle onion flavour to it, a bit more crunch as well. But this way of doing chow mein is your classic, simple, no frills beef chow mein, and all the better for it, to be honest. Just a quick sprinkle of salt right at the end. A little grind of black pepper too. Another toss. Look at that. And there you go. That's it. I love these woks. Just quick rinse, dry with a kitchen towel, and we're ready to go again. Now for the interesting bit. Same technique. A couple of tablespoons of oil into a hot wok. Make sure we're coating our wok properly, otherwise it might stick. Okay. The hot oil acts like a non-stick coating, that's how it works. Okay, look at that. Get a good sear on. Again, exactly the same. I'm going to cook this exactly the same way. Okay. Yeah, when you cut the strips of beef this fine, this thinly, it doesn't take long to cook at all. And that's the beauty of it. That's exactly how it should work. The moment of truth time, in goes our pasta. And that's a combination of words I never ever thought I'd say. Okay, it's holding together pretty well. I made sure that the pasta was nice and drained. It's still a bit warm. Ideally, I think I'd want it cold, just because then the starch isn't going to break down and it's not going to stick, but seems to be okay. Seems to be holding up, no worse than the fresh pasta. Here we go, bean sprouts, same again. Put that in. I think it's going to come down to a taste test. It cooks fine. I was fearing that it might break apart, but it's not. It's doing pretty well. Not the same colour, well, not yet anyway. Right, we're going to add a light soy sauce, which is obviously going to add a bit of colour as well as flavour. A good splash. I feel I want to add more because of the colour, but I don't think I need to. Wow, okay. Spaghetti chow mein, who'd have thunk it? Oh dear, right. I'm going to add a little, I don't know why, I just feel I need to add a little bit more light soy sauce. It's not overdoing it, that's alright. That's okay. I just don't want it too salty, that's all I guess. Look at that. See how this wok works? It's like a non-stick, it's better than non-stick wok, actually. I've made messes in non-stick woks before. This is a beautiful thing. Right, a bit of salt. Salt at the end because the salt does tend to drop much and break down the starches, so we don't want to put it in too early. That's it. Okay. Wow. We're done. There you go, guys. Spaghetti chow mein. Get your taste buds ready. That's hilarious. Chow mein. Spaghetti chow mein. Right, guys, this is a proper moment of truth. I'm going to start with the beef chow mein, which we all should know what that tastes like. Yeah. Lovely. We're all familiar with it. I don't need to tell you what it tastes like. It's good. The beef is special though. That marinade makes all the difference. Yeah, that familiar texture of the egg noodles, the taste, the flavour. Nice, but standard, obviously. But if you didn't know how to make it before, you do now. Right, on to the interesting bit. This I have never had before, and honestly, it's the first time. I haven't even tested it. In theory, there's no reason why it shouldn't technically work. Whether it should work or not is another thing. Whether it tastes nice is definitely another thing. Right, here we go. Some beef and some spaghetti. Hold on a sec. It's good. The pasta is firm because I cooked it al dente, and I think spaghetti does have a slightly firmer texture than egg noodles do. But I tell you what, it's nice. If I had my eyes closed, I didn't know, I possibly wouldn't know. That's a weird thing to say, isn't it? But I guess with all pastas and noodles, they are flavour absorbers. So it's taken on the flavour of the soy sauce and a little bit of the marinade from the beef, I expect. It's gone from being Italian into being Chinese. Honestly. And then the bean sprouts with their sort of flavour, that gives it that chow mein type flavour as well. Wow, okay. I like it. I was expecting myself to not like it. Not because I wanted to, because I don't know. I just didn't, I thought it would be weird. I think that's the thing. The concept itself is weird, but the execution and the practicality of it and the results are not weird. It's really, really nice. I told you there was something in it. Italians and Chinese, spiritually, the same people. So guys, what can we draw from this? What can we conclude from this? If you go home one day and you fancy a chow mein and you don't want to order out and you don't have any egg noodles, just grab your, everybody's got spaghetti in a jar somewhere, haven't they? In the kitchen, normally. So you can have chow mein. All you need is a bit of protein, meat, whatever it is. Bean sprouts preferably, but you can go without bean sprouts. And if you've got anything like spring onions or even onions, you're good to go. Bit of soy sauce. Bob's your uncle. Well guys, this has been a very surprising video. I really hope you've liked it as much as I have. This just popped into my head and I thought, well, it'll make an interesting video if nothing else, but it has actually created a brand new dish and I think it's very, very good. If you want to see any more videos like this, please hit the like and subscribe button. You can support me on Patreon. Matthias is my one and only patron, but I'm hoping people are going to join and help grow my channel so I can bring to you more amazing, crazy videos like this. That's my goal. It's just to try things so you can try them afterwards or give you ideas. That's the thing about cooking channels, they give you ideas. And I never hold rigid to recipe. You can try whatever takes your fancy. And if you want to make a direct contribution, hit the super thanks button below the video. It gives you a shout out. You can donate to the channel and I can respond and show everybody what a fantastic person you are. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!